Hello friends, this is Madhur here. Today I'm going to discuss on how to rank number one in Google Maps. Okay, so ideally if you rank in Google Maps, okay, in top three positions, automatically start getting down leads for your business. So initially, what you have to do is you have to do comparative research analysis on the Google Map platform. Okay, so you have to analyze and make notes of all the components on Google Map Business dashboard. Then you have to check the title, number of Google reviews, category selection, press, hours, products and services, appointment links, as well as the phone number with respect to your comparator report. Then you have to analyze and make notes of the landing pages of the comparators. Then you have to check the architecture of the comparator landing pages. Okay, guys, so I'll show you practically. So here, .com. Yeah. So I'd say as GPS trackers, right? Okay. So what I'll do is I'll definitely do comparator analysis. So let's, for example, universal GPS tracker. Okay. So what I will find here is, see, this is the paid ad. Okay. This is also paid ad, and here you see universal GPS tracker. Right. So what is the rating? It's 4.8 rating. They're having 4 Google reviews. And this is their address. This is their hours, phone number. Okay. Plus, nowadays GMB also allows you to add question and answer here and ask question as well. Plus, the company who is actually going to set up the Google profile, they have to answer the question. Okay. Yeah. So get all the data here. Get website URL here. See, this is the website URL. Personal GPS tracker. Hey. Yeah. So we are back here. Then you get directions. Okay. So if I go here, GPS tracker. Correct? Yeah. So you have to do a quick analysis about the local landing pages, their index pages, or what is the architecture of the landing pages, how they set it up, you know, what meta tags your competitors are using, how is the CTA, so this is the CTA they're using here. Yeah, okay. I hope that's clear, right? See, request track service, correct? So directions, then call, okay. So this way, you can do a lot of competitor research analysis, right? From all these platforms, plus on mainly on Google My Business can do. So what you have to do is you just have to go to Google and put the target keyword over here, and you're good to go, right? I hope this is clear. So this is one thing. Second example, I give it to you. .com backslash references. Here I change settings here. I'll change it to United States. And let's say as Cairo after in Los Angeles. Okay? So how to do comparator research analysis? Okay, so say here. Okay, so let's say we are doing a comparative research analysis on Google Maps, right? So we need to analyze what is the title, Unlimited Chiropractic Los Angeles. So they have tried to use the keyword along with location in the title itself, right? Okay, then see the number of reviews they have is 55. They have 5-star rating. Okay, so you can see the address, hours, the products and services, appointment link is there, Let's scroll down here. Okay, you have question and answers. As I told you that you can add Q&A to my business dashboard here, right? Okay, so when you go back and click here on website, see unlimited chiropractic Los Angeles.com. Okay, so you try to analyze what all things they have covered here, website and the index page as well. See, you can see that the CTA is right in the center. Okay, so it's pretty noticeable. Yeah, so you can check the architecture. So you can see now is the CTA. What is more important here, right? Then go down here. See, there you can analyze the content structure, what needs to be written for your text page or landing page, right? So this is how you do your comparator analysis. Okay, so this is how you can analyze number of comparators. Okay, I hope that makes sense. See, number of views 138 to 25, right? Got it? Yeah. So do quick comparative research analysis with respect to the title, the website, the directions, the address, the hours, products and services, appointment dates, and Q&A. Now you have to analyze local keywords using Google Auto Suggest tool. You have to specify a location. The first and perhaps most important step in finding local SEO keywords is specifying your location. Important thing is you have to focus on industry related keywords. When you conduct local keyword research, you have to focus on industry related keywords. Okay, so you can try different keyword modifiers. You can check out local keyword from the related searches as well. So I'll show it to you. So I go back to Google here. Basically, let's say I have a client who is providing chiropractic treatment. Okay, so they are based in Los Angeles. So I'll say here as chiropractor Los Angeles. Okay, so this keyword is having a monthly search volume of 1300. CPC is $6.27. Okay, so we have installed the YouTube extension keyword surfer. Okay, so you should install this. You get a lot of keyword ideas over here. Alright, so this is how you do keyword research. Okay, because this plugin does your job. Plus, you can also install Neil Patel Suggest. This is one of the fantastic tool. Okay, so it gives you long list of your local keywords. For example, chiropractor in Los Angeles, best chiropractor in Los Angeles, chiropractor in Los Angeles, California, chiropractor in Los Angeles, CA, the best chiropractor in Los Angeles. So it gives you a huge list of your local keywords. Neil Patel Suggest tool. So in the bottom of the search, okay, so you can see there are a lot of local keywords here, right? For example, like chiropractor Los Angeles, chiropractors in California, chiropractor Los Angeles price, chiropractor Beverly Hills, best chiropractor near me. Okay, so these are all the keywords. So you can use these keywords in your campaigns basically. Okay, yeah. Let's move forward. Now, once you analyze your keywords, basically the next step is you have to list your business in local directories. You have to make sure you list your business in Yelp, Foursquare, AgileList, Bring Places, Hot Docs, and About Us. So these are local business directories. Okay, so I'll show it to you. Yelp, Foursquare, AgileList, Bing Spaces. So this is Yelp. So here, so you have to list your business over here. Okay, this is Yelp. This is Foursquare. right? So this is Foursquare. Then Pink Spaces. Okay? This is Pink Places for business. Make sure you list your business over here as well. Okay? So guys, this is very important. As you would like, Google My Business, we also have Pink Places for business. So you have to list your business here as well. Right? Angels list and Hot Frog. Okay, so I'll show you one more and then we will move forward. Angels list. Okay, so this is the directory where you can list a business and Google will get signals that once a business is registered in this directory, your NAP is being identified. That's called as name, address, and phone number. Whatever you list it here, okay, that will actually help you in your local SEO rankings. Okay, next one is Hot Frog and About Us. Here's local directories where you have to list your business. Now, it is very important question. Where am I supposed to integrate your local keywords? The local keywords needs to be integrated in link tag. It could be H1 or H2. Then it needs to be integrated in meta title, meta description, okay, as well as in the first 100 words, the body, okay, the local keywords, as well as in the footer. Okay. Now, your local keywords should consist of primary and secondary keywords. Alright, so this should be the combination. So I'll show it to you with some live examples. Okay, so see, our local keyword is chiropractor in Los Angeles. So we have integrated here, right? Okay, in H1 tag, chiropractor in Los Angeles. Okay, so CRM wellness is a brand keyword. Okay, so here we have also integrated the secondary keyword, chiropractic treatment. Then we have integrated the brand keyword as well. Okay, so then we go back to source code. See, number one rated chiropractor in Los Angeles. This is chiropractor in Los Angeles is a target keyword, right? Okay. Then see, start living young and pain-free with CRM Wellness, Los Angeles top-notch chiropractor treatment. Book an appointment today. So we have integrated the local keyword in the description. Plus, we also have the call to action. Book an appointment today. Yeah, I hope this is clear. Then make sure you have to integrate call to action buttons in the local landing pages. Okay, so I'll show you some live examples. See, first one is CTA we have kept phone number, book an appointment today. Okay, submit. Yeah, so user fills a form. This is the CTA. We have a form over here. So we have one more CTA, book and appointment online. Okay, so we have one more form over here. Okay, appointment today. Yeah, I hope this is one example. I'll show you an example here. See, we have start free demo, CTA number one, right? Get a free demo, CTA number two. This is free demo, CTA number three. Okay, so you have to integrate call to action buttons on your landing page, so that will actually help you improve your conversions, right? Okay, I hope this is clear. Next is you have to keep your NAP information correct. So basically, you have to check the paperwork in step one. Then you have to update your Google My Business page. Then you have to update your social media profiles. Then you have to update your website. Then you have to update directories and listings. Basically, you have to keep your NAP information correct, which should match your directories. Okay. So basically, what you do is you add your name, address, and phone number on a website, and whatever information you are listing out, the local directories that should completely match. So this is called as keeping your NAP information correct. Okay. So I'll show you with an example over here. So we have tried to keep the name, address, and phone number in the footer of the page. This is NAP. Yeah. Plus, I'll show you one more example here. See, this is NAP, GPS tracking system for vehicle supply, fleet route, fleet management solutions. Okay, this is one name, address, phone number. This is NAP. Okay, then you have to optimize for voice search. So guys, now question is how will you optimize your content for voice search? First is you have to optimize for rich answers. Then you have to reimagine and restructure your content. Okay. Then you have to use conversation language for content. Then you can target long tail word phrases. Okay, this is important when you optimize for voice search. You have to improve loading time of your website. Then you have to pay attention to mobile. Okay, so improving your mobile UX. Then you have to leverage Google My Business listings. So it's important that you optimize for voice search means what? Basically, you have to follow all these components and you have to implement it properly so that your website is very easily accessible for voice search or either of your content pages or landing pages. Okay, so I'll tell you one example over here. I go to google.com backslash references. Show you some examples. United updates. Save. So I'll type best guide fleet management software. Okay. So this is this. See, we have created this guide. Okay. We have done a lot of formatting, structuring. We have used H1, H2. We have used multimedia content on this particular guide. And this particular guide is easily accessible. It has rich snippets, and this is optimized for voice search. Okay, so this is the live example. Yeah, we have used conversational language for the content on this page. Okay, then we have done the restructuring. We have done the restructuring, plus we have improved the page loading speed of this particular page as well. So this is how we have done the optimization for this particular content page. Yeah, so let's forward. Now we'll discuss how to optimize for rich answers. Okay, so let's discuss the factors step by step. Okay, first thing is you have to select a topic that is interesting for users. Then you have to create quality content which is relevant to the theme. Then you have to structure page to address multiple questions. Then you have to implement SEO practices to achieve high rank. Then you have to optimize. Okay, how will you optimize? Okay, you have to optimize with question and answers. Then I have to provide useful information that can include pages, videos, and links. Then you have to provide a how to do list. Then you have to measure the impact and optimize again. So this is a live example which I told you for rich answers, right? See. Okay, so this is the guide which we created. Okay, so this particular page is optimized for rich answers and all the factors have been implemented over here. Okay, we have done the optimization. We provided a how-to list. Then we have selected a topic which is interesting for users. Quality content was created. We have structured the page to address multiple questions, and we have tried to implement the best SEO practices. Okay, so next is you have to build inbound links to your website. Okay, so I'll show you how do you build inbound links basically. So I'll open this page crmwellnessla.com / blog. So I open page here chiropractic treatment guide, right? Okay, so I'll take you to this page and I'll show you how we build inbound links. Inbound links is something create internal linking architecture. See, expert chiropractors in Los Angeles. So where this URL is actually pointing out, it is pointing to the landing page, right? This is one internal link which we are creating. Okay, this is the second one. Chiropractors in Los Angeles. Okay, this is the second one. And this is the third one. Best chiropractors in Los Angeles. Okay, guys. I hope this is clear. So basically, how will you build inbound links? This is important, basically, right? So basically, we do a lot of anchor text optimization when you are creating inbound links. Okay. So now we'll discuss the process. Basically, in inbound links, you have to do anchor text optimization. So you have to build the link authority, how much the link value carries. This factor you need to keep in consideration while creating inbound links. Okay, so we'll move to the next point. Now you have to generate contextual links to guest postings. So this is very important. Okay, so when you do guest postings, you have to keep this in mind. Okay, so you have to write a new blog post consistently. Okay, then you have to get in touch with a blogger who shares your niche and offer them your post. Okay, this is one thing you have to keep in mind. Then they share your post to social networks and their readers. This is second point. And third is to get more links, build new connections, gain new readers, and grow your reputation. So basically, you have to find a blogger in a niche, okay, and make sure that you can provide some interesting content and get in touch with a blogger, and you can start doing guest postings. So this is guest postings, right? Now, if you want to do regular blog posting, so what you do is you write a nifty new blog post and then you add it to your own blog. This is one thing. Second, then your faithful readers read your great post, and third thing is your readers love you even more. So basically, regular blog posting you do it on your own website, and guest postings you can do it on another sites. Okay, so so this is one thing. Regular blog posting on your own platform and guest posting on others platform. Okay, now what are the syntax for guest postings? Now, Google is a great place to start in search for guest posting opportunities. You can use any of the following keyword searches to find blogs that accept guest post. What you have to do is you have to just replace with keywords from your industry. For example, keyword submit a guest post, keyword guest post, keyword guest post by. This is keyword accepting guest post, keyword guest post guidelines. So I'll just give you one example, then you can try it later. Keyword guest post. So let's say, for example, we are into chiropractic treatment. Okay, so I'll go here. So whatever my keyword is, chiropractic. This is my keyword. Guest post. Okay. See, 21 chiropractor guest post website list. Okay. So we found this URL. Basically, you have to keep trying different URLs over here, and the purpose will be solved. You get a long list of the websites. Okay. All those websites where guest posting is being accepted. Okay. Now, which are the most important Google Chrome extensions which you have to set it up? Okay, first is Keyword Surfer, then Neil Patel Ubersuggest, Similar Web, In-Page Analytics, Keyword Everywhere, BuzzSumo, and Lab Hunter. So I'll show these extensions which you need to set up on your machine. See guys, if you have to set up Keyword Everywhere as well, yeah, then I go here, type as chiropractor in Los. Okay. So basically, this is keyword surfer. You have to set this up. Then you have to set this up. Neil Patel Uber suggest. Okay. This is Google Chrome extension. You have to set up similar web, in-page analytics. All these extensions you have to set it up over there. Okay. So if I go here on the extensions, then TC has set up so many extensions like Keyword Surfer, Grammarly, Workflow, Map Hunter, SimilarWeb, TubeBuddy, Facebook Pixel Helper. So you can set up these Google Chrome extensions. Okay, I hope this is clear. Your website needs to have a WordPress blog. Okay, as we already discussed. So basically, I'll show you. This is the blog set up on the WordPress platform. Okay, so your website will have a WordPress blog. Okay, so we have almost set up close to 300 blocks. Yeah, so one thing. So now, what are the guidelines you have to keep in mind? The blog content should include internal link to your landing page. This is one thing. Second, your internal linking architecture should be done with appropriate anchor text optimization. Then you have to check the UI and UX with Google PageSpeed Insights. You have to check the mobile user experience by using Google. You have to check whether the local landing page is mobile friendly. Okay, so let's do step by step. First one is internal link to your landing page, right? So I'll go here, type CRM wellness. Okay, so I'll scroll down right here. As I shown you, okay, this page, read more. So I have to control F, chiropractor, say Los Angeles. Okay. Expert chiropractor in Los Angeles. So basically, this is called this chiropractor in Los Angeles is a target keyword, and we have used the keyword in the anchor text. So this is called as anchor text optimization. Okay, and where we have given the internal link, see, we have given internal link to C- CRM Wellness LA.com backslash chiropractor Los Angeles. So we have used the keyword in the URL structure as well. Okay, right? Yeah, so internal link we have created anchor text optimization. Then you can check the UI and UX with Google PageSpeed Insights. So I PageSpeed Insights, PageSpeed Insights. This page, see, here, guys. Okay, so it's getting loaded, guys. So please maintain patience. Yeah. So see, for desktop the score is 51. For mobile it's 15. So make sure that we need to improve the score. 90 out of 100. 90 for desktop and 90 for mobile. Okay, so I'll show you one more. Meetfood.com. Analyze. Okay, that's a few seconds patience, please. So it's getting loaded. So it's 9%. Okay, guys. So and back here, desktop, this is 42. For mobile, it is 10. So the score should be 90 out of 100, 90 out of 100. Okay. So this needs to be improved. Okay. So this year, Google gives you suggestions here, right? How you can improve. For example, serve images in next-gen formats. You can remove JavaScript. Differ often images, eliminate render blocking resources. You can remove unused CSS. You can modify CSS. So this is how you can do quick analysis of how you can improve the UI and UX. So for example, you can go to think with Google, think with okay. So if I here, yeah. So I go to tools, test my site. Okay. So guys, this is becoming a lengthy presentation. So but I want to give you a brief overview. See, I give you so check the mobile UI. Okay. So site speed data is available for the student in following countries. So I have to select the countries. India, I want to see it in 4G connection. For next. So it will tell me how much time it is taking to load on 4G connection, specifically on your mobile platform. Right. So I'll show you the result. Okay guys, so just give me few seconds. See. It's giving me the result like your mobile site speed of 3 seconds in India on a 50 connection because so this is slowing down. So you can do a lot of improvements. Once you get this report, you can pass it on to your development team and can improve further. So it will give you a lot of suggestions. For example, if you tell me improving your load by 0.1 seconds, what I am trying to explain is if you improve your load time by 0.1 second, this can boost your conversion rate by 8% logically. So guys, this is important. Loading time by 0.1 second can improve your conversion rate by 8%. So this is how user needs a very fast and speedy website. Okay. So this is one thing. Second thing is if you have a website which is loading instantly, you build an experience that loads your site in less than 1 second. Okay, so automatically your versions will grow very high. Yeah, will have huge business growth. All right, guys. Then you have to check whether your local landing page is mobile friendly or not. So what happens is like here, say the file mobile friendly list. Say .com and test. Now this will tell me whether my website is mobile friendly or not. Okay. So this is analyzing. It will fetch the page and run the test. Okay, guys. So this is telling me page is mobile friendly. This page is easy to use on a mobile device. Okay. Then you have to look at location pages. You need to create location pages you have to create a service page for the targeted city. Then these pages should be optimized for the local keywords. Okay, so as I give an example here, see, this is location specific page, chiropractor in Los Angeles. So, we have created this page specifically targeted to Los Angeles. Okay, and keyword is chiropractic. So, chiropractic in Los Angeles basically it is optimized for the local keywords. Now, what tools are required in your local SEO campaign? You need Moz local listing score. Then you have to use keywordtool.io. Then you can use Moz Link Explorer. You can use Google Keyword Planner, SEMrush, and Spyful. Okay, so I will not give a walkthrough video on this because these tools are pretty simple to use. Then you have to add live chat on your local landing page. See, I'll show it to you over here. Okay, so this show it to you here. So this is the live chat which is being added. So we have used Zendesk live chat here, right? So we get all the visitors who are coming on our website, get to know from the Zendesk dashboard. Okay. Then you have to identify the right target audience. Make sure to do thorough research on your target audience, their likes and preferences, income range before devising a strategy to reach them. Okay, so this is what you have to do. Then keyword should be naturally integrated in the business title. Okay, so basically you can say your keyword could be location based. Okay, so then it could be a combination like business name plus keyword. So I'll show it to you live over here. Okay, so I'll go here. So what I'll do is I'll go to Google My Business dashboard. I'll go to google.com/preferences. I'll show more United Arab Emirates. This tracker in Dubai. Okay, so see, basically we have integrated in the business title GPS tracker in Dubai. So our target keyword was GPS tracker in Dubai. So we try to use a key phrase. Okay, so like GPS tracking system for vehicle in Dubai. Okay, so this is how we have done. So what we did is now I'm on the Google My Business dashboard, right? So I click on info. Okay, so see GPS tracking system for vehicle Dubai. Okay, lead route fleet management solutions. So we have tried to use keyword in the business title. Okay, so and plus the keyword is location based specific in Dubai. Then you have to choose the business category that best represents your activity. Okay, every business needs to pick one primary category and maximum of 9 additional categories. Okay, so let's do it live. See, we have kept a category as GPS supplier, security system supplier. Okay, Maximum you can select 9. We have kept it as 2. This is one thing. Yeah. Then most important thing is you have to get Google reviews. That's very important. When you get Google reviews, you have to ask the end client to integrate keyword in the reviews. This is very, very important. Your reviews could be in the story format, 3 to 4 lines. Okay. The more reviews you get, the 5-star rating you will get. Okay. And automatically this will help you to get high ranks in Google Maps. Okay. So now guys, this is amazing tool. Okay. Fightspa.ca Google review link generator. Okay. So what you have to do is I suggest you open this tool here. Okay. I'll show it to you over here. Right. See, this tool is amazing tool. Okay, what this basically tool does is it will create a Google review link for you. Okay, so basically what you have to do is if you want to generate your review link, you have to type your business name, city and postcode in the enter business field. Your review link will appear under the map. Then you have to copy the URL to the clipboard and shorten it with bit.ly. Okay, then you can share the link with customers in email, or you can send them via text messages or printouts, or you can ask them to leave a review on Google. So how this works is very interesting. So I'll say enter location, I'll say Dubai, or I'll say Solapur, Solapur, Maharashtra, India. Okay, now enter business, I'll say business, picnic point, Solapur. See, West Picnic Point, Solapur. I have entered this and this has created a review link for me. Then I can copy this short URL over here. So this is amazing tool guys, so you all need to use this. Okay, so let's move forward. Then your primary keyword should be integrated in the title of the landing page. You have to use the same keyword which is used in the business title of Google My Business. So I'll show it to you live over here as well with some examples. Okay, so I'll show it to you over here. See, school bus tracking system. Okay, so this is the primary keyword we have integrated here, right? All right, guys. So let's move forward. Then you have to publish Google posts regularly. This is important when it comes to achieving rankings on Google My Business. So this is here. So you have to click on post. Okay. Then here you'll have multiple options like add offer, add update, add event, add product. So you have to click on add update. Then you have from here you can publish Google post regularly. Okay. So you have to add a photo, add description, then add a link to your landing page or content page. Okay. Then you have to publish question answers in Google My Business dashboard. Okay, so I'll show it to you live. See, I'll change the preferences again. I'll go here. I'll scroll down. I go back to United States. I'll go here. Chiropractor in Los Angeles. Okay, so I go here. Yeah. So see, if you scroll down here, I want to see Unlimited Chiropractic Los Angeles. Here they have given you the feature to add Q&A. All right, so this is what you can do. So your Q&A on GMB dashboard will actually help you to improve conversions. Okay, so this is Q&A. Ask a question, and then you can anybody who will ask a question, then you have to write the answers over here. So see all questions which are being asked. Okay, so this is how it is. Let's scroll down. All right, guys. Yeah, hope this makes sense, right? Yeah. Then you have to organize your content into discrete sections. So basically, how are you going to organize your content? The first is introduction. So basically, you'll have opening statement, then you'll have to express your point of view, then action steps, and then benefits. This is introduction. In body, what will you add is main point one, then sub points, then main point two, then sub points, main point three, then again sub points. And then in the conclusion section, you're going to express your point of view, then the action steps, benefits, and the closing statement. This is how you're going to organize your content into discrete sections. So now your content needs to be divided into dedicated sections. So each section should cover specific subtopics. Then you can organize your content into very clear sections. Okay. Now, most important thing is you have to double down on long form content. Okay. Google can divide up a single page into distinct passages. So you can expect long form content to work even better for SEO in 2021. So that's how we are creating long form content here. Okay. So this is the live example. This is like, a close to 3000 words post. So we're creating long form content basically because Google gives a lot of preferences to long form content, right? Okay, so guys, you need to work on making your blogs very comprehensive, very detailed. Okay, so this is very important for you. Then you have to optimize for featured snippet. So how are you going to get a featured snippet? Basically, first is you have to choose your keywords. Okay, so featured snippet happens more often with keywords that show a specific need or intent. This is one thing. Second, then you have to expand into longer queries and questions of keywords made of 10 words. 55.5% have a featured snippet. 77.6% of questions that start with why have a featured snippet. Third is answer these questions with your content. You have to answer multiple questions in one article or have a series of articles based on the questions surrounding your keyword. Fourth is optimize the content for that purpose. You have to have 42 words in average. Okay. Then you have to have 240 characters in average in paragraphs. You can use list. You can have 6 items in average, 45 words in average. Tables is like 5 rows in average, 2 columns in average. Videos you can have average duration is like 6 minutes 35 seconds. Okay, so this is how you can do, and you can date and update your content. 70% of featured snippet in our subset, okay, they are published no later than 2 to 3 years ago. So basically, you have to consistently keep on updating your content. This is very important. If you want to get a feature snippet, your content needs to be updated. Okay, then you have to remember what are the best practices. Make sure that your domain is secured. 98% of featured snippets, okay, they use secured version like HTTPS. You have a secure domain name. Then you have to use long form content. The average text length should be 1100 plus words so that you get the benefit of featured snippet. Minimum 5 minutes read. Then you have to implement structured data wherever possible. 66% use structured data. Then make sure your content is scannable with headlines. Okay, which means that average of 14.5%. Okay, your content has to be scanned with H1, H2, and H3 tag. Then you have to use visuals to break up text blocks. It could be videos or beautiful images or infographics. Okay, average of 8 images are required with all tags. So this is how you get the featured setup. Now, guys, we'll discuss the next point. You have to find your keywords your local customers are going to use to find you. Neil Patel Uber Suggest tool is one of the finest tool which happens to be free. So I've already told you this is here. Okay. So I open Patel Uber Suggest. I'll type here as Cairo factor first regions. So now see what is the magic that happens. So it will give me a complete report. Okay, it will give me a list of keyword ideas. Keyword ideas here. See, for suggestions. See, chiropractor in Los Angeles 1300, chiropractic in Los Angeles 1000. How much do chiropractor make in California 320? How to become a chiropractor in Los Angeles 170. So give a list of all the local keywords. Neil Patel Uber Suggest tool. Plus chiropractic schools in California, chiropractic Los Angeles CA. Okay, so this is how it is. Then you have to set up your Google My Business profile for success. Make sure that your listing is spelled out completely and is 100%. Start with categories you choose to describe your business. Starting with primary categories, you should also process the secondary categories that will help you rank for more keywords. Then you also need to pay close attention to services and product section on the left side bar. This will help people to get extra content about your offerings. So I'll show you this to you live. So all the components needs to be filled here. Okay. If I go on info section, so you have to fill all the information here. Okay, like title, description, hours, appointment links, services. Okay, so we have filled all the information here. Then click on post. So regularly keep doing Google post over here. So we have done a lot of posts over here. Yeah. Then add photos. See, we have added a lot of interior photos and exterior photos. Plus, we regularly keep adding a lot of images here. We add products. See, here we have added products as well. Okay, so we have added the products, school bus tracking system, UAE, then services, see, GPS tracker, we have added the service, V2 offers, okay, security system supplier, so we have added fleet management solutions, tracker, services as well. Right guys, so we have kept the Google Filma business profile 100%. So you need to make a strong push to get more 5-star reviews from the customer as reviews are directly impacting the rankings. You should reply to every review you get. So having the desired keyword in the text of a review will help you in the SEO score. You can work on the keyword phrase in your responses, thanking them for their valuable use as well. So this is how you can use. Like for example, whenever you are replying to any review, you can use keyword in the responses as well, or whenever if you're asking for reviews, you can ask your clients to use keyword the reviews as well. Okay. Then you need to focus on what your website says. Google is looking for a lot of consistency across your business profile and your website. First thing, revise. You should create location pages on your website for each individual city. Okay. Then you have to do the work and help to rank those pages in organic search. You need to design the location pages in such a way, and then you have to integrate keywords naturally, like actual customers are reading them. So you have to do it very naturally, and you have to do it in a very optimized manner. Then you have to treat your location pages like pages with actual persuasion based copy with benefits section and testimonials. You got to make the pages appealing to the human visitors. Then you have to design the pages like well thought home pages, turn that into a usable template, change the text on the individual location pages. The content needs to be 100% unique. Make sure to use your desired keyword phrase along with each city name in H1 header. Then you have to use your primary keyword in H1 heading. Then use keyword phrase in H2 and H3 subheadings as well. Then you have to sprinkle in your secondary keywords in headings and body copy where you can. Then you upload a video to YouTube, title with your keyword or city. Then take that YouTube video and embed it your most important pages. Okay. So I'll show it to you with live examples. Alright guys. So first thing is we have integrated the keyword. Yeah. Then we have embedded the YouTube video on the left hand side. This is the call to action button. Okay. This is the USP. What are the USP is? A safe and secure school commute that gives student and parents a reliable end-to-end experience. USPs. Okay. So then we have also have given one more demo video. Okay. Then we have tried giving more information about school transportation providers. Okay. We have used primary keywords and secondary keywords. School bus tracking, secondary keyword. School bus tracking solution, secondary keyword. So we have used keywords here as well. Then customer speaks, we have used testimonials. This landing page. We have integrated the pricing as well. Then we have added FAQs also. Okay. I hope I could add value. We have used H1 tag as well. See again, I should give you here. These are H1, H2, H3 tags. See, all the tags are complete here. Okay. Now we'll discuss what are the guidelines for local SEO. You need to write a compelling title and description using keyword or city. Then you can write the benefit of working with you, which makes you unique. Your description and title should include solid benefits about your product or service. Okay. If this is done properly, then this will help you to improve your click-through ratio. Then you have to create a very simple footer menu. Title them like location reserve. Use the local SEO keyword phrases as the actual link text. Then you have to embed the Google map on the pages for the city with complete business name, address, and phone number. There has to be consistency in mentioning your business, which is called as citations. Okay. Then the citation should appear on a social profile or business directories, sites, review sites. Okay. Then the business name, address, and phone number has to be consistent, which is called as NAP. Then you have to try getting links from local chamber of commerce and Better Business Bureau. Now we'll discuss how to use YouTube parameters to track your marketing. Okay, so I'll show this to you. Okay, so before I discuss YouTube parameters, so basically what you have to do is first we will discuss the important factors of Google Analytics. Okay, so you go to Google Analytics, then you click on acquisitions, all traffic, then you click on source or medium report. Okay, so basically Google Analytics will primarily categorize three things from where traffic is coming from. One could be a source, like example brand name, then medium, traffic type, campaign, it should be your report. Okay, then you have to use Google to implement YouTube parameters. So guys, I'll take you to the URL over here. Okay, so see, this is the Google Analytics part. Basically, if I go to acquisitions, so I'll get to know all traffic. So before I go to acquisition, so I get to know from the main dashboard that in last 28 days we got 1000 users to 300 sessions. Bounce rate is 74.03% and session duration is 1 minute 27 seconds. So I click on all traffic as well. So I acquisitions all traffic. Okay. So it will tell me if I go here on all traffic. Now I'll click on sources or medium. So it will tell me the sources and mediums. What are the sources of traffic? For example, Google we got 126 users, to LinkedIn 5, to YouTube 5. Okay, and what is how many number of users we got basically? Okay, from Google 126, like 100 a new users, sessions 175, bounce rate is 67.43%, pages of session is 1.53. Okay, average session duration is 2 minutes 3 seconds. Okay, so we got 6 conversions basically from Google. Okay, overall direct conversions we got 12. Okay, so right, so this is how you get all the data. So now this is the important thing. This is basically now we will do the UTM integration. Okay, so guys, this URL you have to bookmark. Okay, so I have given in the presentation about this URL. Okay, so you have to go through this URL. Okay, so I'm also going to put this in YouTube description as well. Okay, so I'll here. So what I'll do is I'll input the website URL. So let's say I want to put this. I want to create the integration, YouTube integration for this particular URL. So what I'll do is here you see campaign source. I want to say campaign source as Facebook. Okay, so I want to track all the traffic which is coming to Facebook. So I'll say CPC, banner or email. I'll say cost per click, campaign name. I'll say school bus tracking. Okay, so I'll say campaign term as school bus tracking system. So guys, see, this is the UTM code which is being created. Okay, see, school bus tracking system UAE UTM source is Facebook. So I can track from which source traffic is coming. It's coming from Facebook. What is the UTM CPC? What is the UTM campaign? Is school bus tracking UTM term school bus tracking system. So this is created, so I'll copy this URL. Okay, so this is how this is done. Okay, all right, guys. Now be in touch with me if ever you need any help or you have any questions. You can reach me on my mail at seomadhur@gmail.com, or you can send me a WhatsApp message on +91 98 502 76340. Thank you so much. My Skype ID is madhur.bajaj. Have a good day. Bye bye.